84?
That's 84.
Yeah, they don't want to know.
An additional 21 feet from that white marker. So the white marker is 21 feet out of compliance, and the sign is 6 feet out of compliance. Well, 5 feet out of compliance.
It doesn't matter where you walk.
All right. So we got 84 feet there. That would be 100 feet right here. And agree? 100 feet. So you can place a sign here. The only time that you can add to it is if it's impractical to place a sign. Then you can go further. You can go less. You have to place a sign. You can't place a sign. You can't place a sign. Well, I tell you. No. I'll call the same sheriffs that you were going to call, and I'll have them come out here. We'll measure it.
Okay.
And this is how it works.
Give a call.
They'll tell you to move the sign.
We'll be here till 8 o'clock.
Or they'll write you a
I don't need to
citation.
waste time with you.
Are you responsible for the sign? You're responsible.
Yeah, I'll take
I mean,
responsibility.
you're the presiding.
Yes. Call them.
Well, it's just that there's helper.
No, just call them.
So you don't want to just voluntarily put it out of your table.
Get a mark out there. Just like we've done in all the other locations I've worked at in the last 18 years.
I'm aware. Yeah. But for the last 18 years,
Call them, dude.
For the last 18 years,
Stop bluffing and call them, will you?
right. So for the last 18 years, you've been violating the law.
We put them where it's practical.
You put them wherever you want.
We put them where it's practical.
I mean, you know what the law says. 100 feet minimum. You can't
And
put
you're
it-
inside, and you're still recording, right?
Right. So recording and the use of electronics devices is within
Inside 100 feet.
of the voting station, not the entrance.
Yes, if you read the law, look at the entrance.
And the voting station here is 19 feet inside that door. Ask me how I know that.
There's no such
Whoa,
thing
ask
as
me how I
there's
know
no
that.
such thing as a voting station.
Ask me how I know that.
There isn't such a thing.
Actually, the voting station and the polling place is fine.
You're wasting my time.
Well, see, you're a Democrat, and one of your Republicans told me that you're violating the law.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
That's how I know that.
You know the 800 number, right?
I don't need it.
Yeah, just call it.
What?
Well, we go back and forth about what the law is, and they offer to show them the law, and they don't want to see it.
Well,
So,
if-
and then they're like, well, you can't record, that's against the law. And I'm like, really? The only thing that's against the law right now is the signs. It's a Class C misdemeanor. You could be ticketed for it. Well, then call the police. No, we got it all documented. We'll bring it up later, and maybe we'll have.
Yeah, because they're just
Somebody-
recorded by their boss, which is technicality. So that's
I'll talk to her. And she told me that if I find any signs that are not in compliance, to let her know. I told her that as much as we pay her, she needs to let go.
Doing, guy?
I'm not done talking.
Doing all right?
You're kind of rude.
These guys.
Why are you interrupting
Step
us?
aside.
Why are you interrupting us?
These guys.
Excuse me. I was talking.
Inside the 100 mark.
Wow. How
You
rude.
know, and it's slightly illegal.
You should have me ticketed.
And I can't get rid of these guys.
well, I mean, they're allowed to be here. That's
Yeah,
the
but they
thing.
can't record within the 100 feet.
Yeah.
Not photograph. So he can record now.
Okay, good. I'm glad we could do that. We had to get that out of the way.
You been doing okay?
Yes, sir. Your wife, everybody else,
Yeah, I'm good.
So I would say right now, I'm going to report to you, county official, that his signs are not in compliance with the law. He said he was responsible for the placing of the sign. I would allege that currently he's committing a Class C misdemeanor in your presence. I would ask as a resolution that we look at the law and come into compliance with it without any charges being filed. I think I'm going to just move the sign. It's 7 or 8 feet. Be in compliance.
Let's go ahead.
And it's actually a Class C misdemeanor. And it's being committed right here, right now, in your presence.
The problem is the geographic area of each one site is very different.
Sometimes you can mark it off.
And
I measured 100 feet for him, and all he has to do is move that stake.
I understand. But the complaint should be to Deputy Town.
I already
Her
got
to come over here.
Yeah, I already got it.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's the proper way. But they've been changing the rules over and over. Before, they used to be able to put signs at elementary school. Then all of a sudden they
I gotta
stopped
get back
the
up.
elementary.
Y'all take care.
Okay, no, you should have me typically perform, and I'll admit it.
This polling site hasn't been used.
Camera works better with your finger out of the way.
Huh?
Camera works better with the finger out of the
Well,
lens.
I don't know.
And then all of a sudden, they're using you guys. You guys.
Well, I gotta get back to work.
All right, you take care.
Had enough
Be safe.
foolishness for one day.
Have a good day.
I know, but they never, what he's trying to tell you, they
The
haven't used this
polling
place.
sites, they've been changing.
They,
Regardless, and just
I understand exactly.
just
what
for
you're
just for
saying.
educational purposes, to educate you guys on it, the law is very clear. It's been this way for a very long time.
Yeah.
It has to be a minimum of 100 feet from the entrance. They determine that by measuring, and they're required by law to place it at a minimum of 100 feet. They could go 110 feet if they wanted to, but they can't go 84 feet, which they have it right now. So the problem is they have the sign, and this is the problem. I'm not trying to cause problems. Here's the problem.
Is the sign marked
They
in
are
the grass?
They are arbitrary. Listen, they are arbitrarily being told to move 147 feet outside of where they have a right to electioneer by this guy, number one.
I understand.
Number two, if they stepped up to the sign to electioneer, and it appears that that would be a legal place to stand, it's not. They're now breaking the law. And if he doesn't like you, he will call the cops. I guess so. It's about, you can. It's kind of like you can electioneer here as long as we like you, and that is a big no-no. But that's why the markers are. That's why the markers are required to be placed, so nobody can interpret anything. Everybody does what
You're
they.
exactly like the precinct. They would have the rules, right?
Yeah.
Where they put the 100 feet was in the pathway where the vehicles were at. So they're putting the people in harm's way. Simple. Why would
Sure.
you put somebody in harm's way?
So I can answer that. So then the law allows you to take that marker and put it at 120, 30, 40, 200 feet.
Yes.
You can do that. You could put it 200 feet from the door if that were the case. But what you can't do is put it less than 100 feet.
Yes.
And he has it about almost 30 feet less than 100 feet. And that's the issue. And and then we resort back to the fact that it is a Class C misdemeanor. It is a violation of the law. And where we have, for instance,